Yo, man, this is a really good day. And y'all know why it's a good day. It's always a good day when we can talk about boxing down here on the Hot Topics podcast. With that being said, welcome. Salute. Look, big weekend for boxing. Huge weekend. Um, we got press conferences starting on Thursday, weigh-ins going Friday. And then fight nights all on Saturday, man. But there's three different fights. We have Wilder versus Hellenius. We have Shields versus Marshall. And we have Haney versus Gambosis. And an honorable mention is Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell. Uh, big fight. Do want to see it. We're gonna get into that first. I guess first we talk about Shields and Marshall. Now, uh, during Clarissa Shields' amateur career, Marshall beat her. Since then, Clarissa went on to win 2 gold medals. She's 12-0 with 2 knockouts. Uh, to be fair, don't you know I don't really know what Marshall's doing since then. Obviously, she's a champ in her own right, but she says that she's coming for this champ. By the way, I am from Flint, Michigan. Y'all already know how I'm rocking on this end of this card. Uh, but I'm trying not to be biased here. I just believe that the slow starts that Marshall has is going to be very detrimental to her. Clarissa says she's not leaving it in the judge's hands. I hope that she is accurate with that because to be fair, people say that I do want to see a knockout. Um, so can she bring that heat? We'll see. Also, there's a lot of pressure on Marshall. It's pressure on Clarissa as well. Um, but to avenge a loss, it's not as much pressure as to give out another one. So when you beat somebody, the pressure is fully on you to beat them again because they're coming. Okay. So with that being said, I do take Clarissa in this fight. Moving on, because we got another round two with some people. It's Devin Haney and Gambosis. Some people said that this fight was unnecessary due to the nature that how Haney beat him last time. He just picked him apart, frustrated Gambosis, um, and just picked him apart all 12 rounds. There was really nothing. There was really nothing Gambosis could do. If he boxes with that same strategy, I'm sure he'll beat him again. Um, the rematch clause, everybody. Always remember, boxers do have rematch clauses. He was a champion. He deserved a rematch clause if he's going to take it. Um, and so when people say that this fight is unnecessary, that's what it's for. It's for the rematch. And he's a champion, man. He deserves a rematch. He needs time to redeem himself. But the same thing applies to Devin Haney. I think more of the pressure is on him. You prove that you can beat Gambosis. Oh yeah, Ninja, go ahead, man. Don't mind me playing with the kids. I actually forgot it was on until I just scooted up. Anyway, you 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 have to, if you can prove that you can beat someone, you have to prove that you can beat them again. Sometimes, man, anybody can have a good day. Devin Haney had a really good day. I mean, like I said, he just outboxed him. It was a bad situation. I actually knew that was going to happen. I actually don't think Kambosos is in Devin Haney's league. I don't think Kambosos was in Teofimo Lopez's league. Story for a different day. Teofimo, you owe me a rematch with Kambosos. I want to see it. I want to see if you can actually beat him. Anyway, but Devin Haney, I believe he's going to walk him again. Long as he don't try to press him too hard, because as we know, Gambosis really probably isn't going to go anywhere. So trying to knock Gambosis out is a bad idea, especially because you might burn yourself out, and you don't want to do that in a 12-round fight, uh, especially overseas. Man, you got to fly over there, jet lag, and I don't know how early you went. I don't know anything. All I know is you don't want to get too tied up in that. Like, you get tired, you won't come back from being tired on Gambosis because he'll work you. But he doesn't have the reach, he doesn't have the power, I think, to effectively get close enough and scare Devin Haney enough to knock Devin Haney off his game plan. With that being said, That's another fight, man. Y'all, we just gotta wait and see. This weekend, though, man, tune in, man. That fight is at the Clarissa Shields fight is at 2:30 p.m. The Gambosas and the Haney fight is at 6 p.m. Those are all Eastern times, by the way. You're on the West Coast, you know how to, or Texas or Tennessee, you know how to adjust your time for your time zone. Those are all Eastern times. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Deontay Wilder is coming back. And let me explain why that's good and it's bad. Him coming back, it's not that I don't think he can beat people. It's not that. He has no footwork for one. We'll start there. That was super exposed. The second thing is how a knockout could affect you, not just physically, but mentally. Being defeated 2 times, like he was defeated, it could take a lot. And that's probably why he took some time off from the media, from everywhere. He took it real slow, real easy. Um, it hurts, and it's in front of millions of people. I do commend him for coming back. Uh, I don't. I think he'll come back and be just fine. I think that a lot of fighters will expose that footwork that he doesn't have, that left and right movement, because you don't really have to move your head, but you don't really have to move your head when somebody can't move their feet. All you have to do is move your feet inside and outside. And when I say inside and outside, I don't mean frontwards and backwards. I mean side to side. Go outside of their feet and then come back to the inside of their foot. You know, that's how you do. You dance around them. You do that enough, and you'll get the same results as Tyson Fury. But Deontay Wilder is still ever so dangerous, and he is still evolving because he's a fresh boxer. He's new, still new. Um, so I do believe that Deontay Wilder will win this fight, but I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, if that makes sense. Because we still have the gas tank thing to worry about. The footwork. Have he developed any footwork, and has he developed the jab? We still have those things to worry about with Deontay Wilder. So we'll see. Great boxer. Great power puncher. Not too much of a great boxer. Uh, Also, there was a thing going that Devin Haney was probably the most uh, polished boxer in that lightweight division. I'm starting not to think that's true. We'll see after the Gambosas fight, and then I'll give y'all why I don't think that's true afterwards. For a lot of different things. The Caleb Plant, Anthony Durrell. I haven't seen Anthony Durrell fight in a good while, but he does have a good jab. We just need to. And Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is actually a big boy, so we're gonna see about this. The problem with Anthony Durrell is um his fuse. So it's up here. Anthony Durrell is a really good boxer, amazing boxer, but he loses his cool. He blows his fuse. Next thing you know, he's stepping outside of his game plan. He's throwing wild punches. He's throwing too many punches in a combo. He's not getting out the way. He's not moving his head. He's not moving his feet. And we all know that Anthony Durrell can move his feet. We all know that Anthony Durrell can box. If Anthony Durrell can keep his cool and stay calm, I believe that he can. I believe that he can topple Caleb Plant. I believe that Caleb Plant. You start hitting him with too many combos, start dodging too many of his punches. I believe that Caleb Plant gets sloppy and flat-footed. I believe that Caleb Plant decides not to move his head. I believe that Caleb Plant gets too frustrated at times, and I believe that he does the same thing that Durrell does without blowing his fuse. He just gets frustrated because something didn't work, and then he starts trying to implicate his own game plan or implement his own game plan where he throws too many wild punches, too many hooks, too many body shots when they're unnecessary. He misses a lot of punches. Again, I'm so excited. This is gonna be a good fight weekend, man. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Hot Topics podcast. Signing